Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today as a Get Ready With Me, I'm going to update you on Nikol Beauty, all of the new products that are launching. I actually used and showed you a new product that I haven't mentioned at all. I'm very excited about it. We're going to talk a little bit what happened on Instagram this past month and celebrating something very special here on YouTube. And I have, if you wait to the very end, a little special pre-Christmas gift for you. Are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. All right, ladies, we're going to go into a kind of a get ready with me and an update on Nikol Beauty, more of a life update. Also, I just got my hair cut yesterday. So it was funny. I woke up and I'm like, don't be flipping out and doing weird things. Look like I just got it done. So when I brushed it, it was back to normal. So I'm very excited. I have a video coming up after this one that is going to be on Christmas. It's going to be my best of beauty products that I bought, not that were gifted or partnerships or anything like that. I wanted you to see what products that I bought. And then when I was going through this list, I was thinking to myself, I really need to be finding some amazing products in 2024. There better be some really amazing launches in skincare and just everything. Because when I was going through my list, I was like, this is it. This is, I was much more intentional this year, but still, I was like, I want some excitement. So I'm looking forward to 2024 for beauty and actually wellness and fitness and everything else. So let's put the hair back and I'm going to take off my little eye patches. If you can see them. Oh my gosh, it's so early. I can't even see myself that well. And I can see I'm tired. That's not good. So here are these are really cute. These are the Patchology. This time they're the bubbly eye gels. Really cute. These are orange extract, niacinamide, and resveratrol. So I put them in the refrigerator. As you know, take them off, put them on. It says 5 minutes or longer. I leave them on as long as possible. Now, I was recently sent, this just showed up at the office, U Beauty. I don't know too much about them. I haven't researched. It's made in Italy. And this is the Super Hydrator. I thought would be a nice thing today. And then this is the Return Eye Concentrate. So I haven't done the research yet. And didn't come with any literature. So as an esthetician, I kind of always wonder why companies don't send information. Like, this is what we're sending you. This is what it's good. I have to do all the research myself. So it would be nice just to kind of have a background on the company and why it started and the philosophy, but we're going to try. I haven't even tried this yet. So we're going to try it. This actually feels like my Augustinus batter, but this actually feels more like it turns into an oil, if you will. That's my first impression. Like it melts into the skin, but it feels more like an oil now. It's interesting. I wasn't expecting, I probably wouldn't have put so much on. So we're going to just have to deal with that. Let's put on now the Return Eye Concentrate. I'm going to do less on this product. Let's just do one pump. Okay, so now I definitely feel that I've really moisturized my skin. Like I can feel it. So this will be interesting to see how everything goes on my skin. I don't know if I'm supposed to be only using, no, it says morning and night, a top clean, dry skin. Okay, so I was doing it right. Very nice. I think it's a little too much though, to be honest with you right now. I think maybe more nighttime. But let's go in with our first product, the eye primer, my first #1 product in my line that will neutralize out my eyelids. So what is new with Nikol Beauty? I am very, very excited, ladies. I have a very big announcement coming up on December 31st. And the only way you're going to know about this announcement is if you're on the newsletter or on text message or what have you. So I really encourage you to sign up for my newsletter. It goes without saying, I've said this so many times on my channel, I don't send out a billion newsletters. I send it out when it's really important. When you see it in your inbox, you know there is an announcement, there is a sale, there's a flash sale, there's something exciting going on. So that is coming up. So I really do encourage you. I'm not going to announce it anywhere on social. It is only for the diehard newsletter ladies. So that's coming up and I'm very excited. You're going to be very excited. This is going to be something that is a long time coming. So that's going on right now. Okay, so I primed my eyes. Now I'm going to, I'm just going to do Les Bottled Blonde. I just want something very, this is my go-to everyday palette. It's very easy. It's a no-brainer. And I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush out of my Essential Makeup Brush Kit. It does need to be cleaned, but we're going to work with it today. I can't believe that we're at the end of the year and I accomplished what I set out to for the last 3 years. So I'm very excited about this. And then I have a new product that I haven't mentioned. I've been working on it. My final product came. So I have the finished product that came and it is arriving. I'm going to launch it in January, but we're going to use it today in the makeup tutorial. I think that I'm really excited about how I changed the formula and what I did with this product. It is going to be, I think, one of your go-tos. And I really think that it's a beautiful, different product that you're probably not expecting. I'm going to just take the lightest color and go on my brow bone. So we're going to use that. It's called, well, let's go back to what it originally was called, Classic Beach. So, you know, I had a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer. Very popular. What I decided to do, because I feel that we have the 3 blush palettes. We have the Ballerina Rose, we have the Afterglow, and we have In Full Bloom. Beautiful different collections in the cools and the warms. Everybody has an option in the blush palette. I wanted to do cream instead. So I changed it, same colors, I just changed it to being cream. And I thought that was like a really great move for us mature women to have a cream highlighter, a cream blush again. And now this blush is going to be more of that rosy, kind of a deeper rose, beautiful blush. And then we have the cream bronzer. So if you don't want the stick and you want the one in the bronzer, they're totally different colors. This would be a great one. Plus, the reason why I created this palette in the beginning was because when I was going to HSN and I was live on the Beauty Report, I was always in the green room, doing last minute touch-ups on my skin or my face and what have you. And I was getting very frustrated looking for my bronzer, my highlighter, my blush. And so I was like, I have to just put them all in one palette. Like if I find one palette, I'll be so much happier and not frustrated and like all frazzled before I went on air. So that's how Classic Beach came up. And then I have just loved it ever since. Like I travel with it, I throw it in. I have 3 products in one compact. Makes me so happy. Oh, you know what? Let's just do a little contour with the darkest color at the end. So that is a launch for January. So I'm going to be very excited to hear your thoughts on this beautiful palette. You can use it with your fingers or you can use it with a brush. Now, what I like to do is I'm going to just swirl, because if I have any hard lines or, you know, my eyes are a little bit puffier today, that is not the look I'm going for. I'm going to just blend this all out and I'm not going to be too picky about it. It's holiday season. It's quite hectic. I'm not going to get everything perfect and I need to have a little grace because I've been pushing myself very, very hard. So now a little social announcement. I had a really exciting last month on Instagram. I was not prepared for it. I was having a very hard time. I'm using my Schulmer lash curler just to lift my lashes, much needed this morning. I was having a hard time getting back into my reels because of the move and I just wasn't feeling it. You know, it takes a lot of preparation. It might not look like it, but it takes a lot of preparation to find the right music and find the right energy and find the right outfit and how am I going to put this together and what accessories. And I mean, it's a real whole thought process. It just doesn't happen. I know probably when you look at people's reels, like, oh, no big deal. So easy. I'm going to use my waterproof dark chocolate pencil and I'm going to lift my eyes as much as possible today. It is much needed. And hopefully this is it'll probably focus in on my compact, not on my eye. But what I'm doing is I'm going to the last lash. I have a total dedicated video on this. This is like my best trick. I go to the last lash and then I lift up. Now, if your eyes come down though, don't go to the last lash. Skip up a little bit so you are lifting. The whole idea is to lift the mature eye. So don't be afraid where you're like, oh, well, my last lash is down here. Well, no. We want to basically follow where your bottom, if that's the case for you, follow where your bottom lash line is. So it goes straight up. We are wanting to lift, as we know. That's why when we do our gua sha and everything, we're lifting our face. I'm using the pencil sharpener I designed to work with my pencils. Now, see, I can't go and I have to say, okay, nope, let me take it out because guess what? Just too much in here. I have too much shred or pencil and it's going to stop it from being able to nicely be able to do a beautiful rounded tip. This looks a little pointed, but it's still rounded. So you do get to be able to sharpen your pencil. I ordered on consignment from The RealReal this Oscar de la Renta skirt. that was just so beautiful. And I didn't know if it was going to fit. I never know if anything's going to fit because it can say the size. And again, I could be a 12, I could be a 2, I could be an 8. It doesn't, I mean, you'll see when I show you my clothes on Reels, I have sizes all over the place. I mean, I am not afraid. I look at the sizing that they say, but most of the time it's been altered or it's been altered and they don't tell you. I just go for it. If it seems like it's going to fit, I'll buy it. So it showed up and I was thrilled because I literally at the door, I tried it on. I was like, I'm going to just try it on right now. And let me just smooth out the line with my smudge brush here. So I'm going to just take it across and I'm going to just smudge it. And I'm going to get this little lift at the end, but it's going to be soft because I'm just kind of buffing it out here a little bit. So I just noticed that I had something in my eyebrow. I see a lot of things once it's been edited that I have on my face and it's like, how come I haven't seen this? I just chalk it up to maturing, ladies. Okay, I didn't see that there was like, moisturizer still not moisturizing my skin. It drives me crazy when I see it on editing. C'est la vie, right? So anyway, I tried on the skirt. I was thrilled. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I happened to have a really nasty comment that came through from a customer through our customer service multiple times. The person actually called the office also. It was like really outrageous, went below the belt. And one part of this email said, you shouldn't be dancing in your vintage. Like she just went on and on. I was like, what are we going to do? We're going to dance just a little bit more. And so the skirt fit. I got the vibe. I picked out the song. It was a Christmas song. I was like, we're doing this. I don't really know what I'm going to do, but we're going to do it. I did this reel and I really got into it. It's the joy. I love it. I love vintage. I love everything that I just curate. Right? It's a whole process. So I did that video and I was like, okay, I'm back. I think I'm back. Like, I feel like I'm moving back into what, my normal schedule and getting things up. So I put it up. I didn't think too much about it because I hadn't posted in a while. And so I thought, all right, next time I looked at it, it was like 1 million. I thought, oh my gosh, maybe it's the song. Maybe, I don't know, maybe something just kind of clicked with it, what have you. Okay. So fast forward till today, we are at almost 11 million on this reel. And ladies, it's because someone was trying to take away my light. Someone was coming after me when I was the most vulnerable with my story here on social media. The person attacked that. And I could have either shriveled away and been like, oh gosh, I'm always getting all these negative comments. This one's really terrible. I'm just going to stop doing whatever. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. That's not what we do. As a mature woman, as we're aging, we're going to get these comments. We're going to get it about our hair, our weight, our body, our skin. Things change, all kinds of things change. What are you going to do with that? You are not going to retreat and say, oh gosh, I gained so much weight and I'm just not like I was before. I'm not pretty anymore, what have you. Stop that kind of conversation with yourself. It is not true. Stop believing that stuff. Change your dialogue with yourself. I just put something on Instagram that said, normalize talking highly about yourself. That's what you need to do. So anyway, I thought that this was just so outrageous that my video went so crazy and it was just so unexpected. Now, guess what? That week I got like 60,000 new subscribers. And then the following week, it turned into 120,000 subscribers. I'm at 410,000 subscribers on YouTube. Not on YouTube, on Instagram. It was just, honestly, I was under 300. I was like 294 and then it hit. And next thing you know, I have all these beautiful new subscribers and I did a Q&A and I had so many great questions. You take something bad and you turn it into something good. And I was just really thrilled. So let's go into some color corrector. I'm going to go in with my Just Peachy. Now, my skin is this is like it turned into an oil. I shouldn't have used that much. So this might slip and slide a little bit because this has shea butter in it also. And my skin is just very, very dewy, if you will. So I'm going to work this in and I'll be very careful when I apply my concealer over because I really got to press in my Nikita Banana because I don't want lots of creasing. Again, this is because I wasn't quite sure about this new hydrator. It does say super hydrator, doesn't it? Yes. So I should have probably realized that it's super hydration. So if you have dry skin, I think you might really enjoy this product. All right. So I got so excited about telling you the story. I forgot to put on my Volume Up mascara. Now I am thrilled But this mascara is so consistent and really gives me like lashes. I'm having a little bit of a problem right now with my left eye that the growth, sometimes you have these like spots. I haven't had this in a while, but now I have like this big hole on the left side. I mentioned it recently. So when I have a wand that grips all my lashes, I can really kind of move them around. I can manipulate them more so it doesn't look like I have this big hole. Mascara is on, looking beautiful. Now, we're going to just perfect the skin just a little bit with our creamy concealer. I'm using light. And you know what I did the other day, I decided when I was looking at myself thinking, why do you look so tired? I took my creamy concealer in Fair and I was like, you know what? Well, let's just do a couple like where you're the most dark. I just kind of decided to do a little special combo for myself because I felt like doing this. And so I thought, all right, we're going to just do that. I'm going to mix it with my lights and just kind of space in where I didn't have the Fair. And I thought, you know what? I just want to try it. Why not? I'm experimenting with my concealers. So now I'm going to just take my foundation buffing brush. I'm going to just work it in. It's almost like buffing out my under eye. Please just erase all the darkness. So now moving on to YouTube, a very exciting time also that we this week hit 900,000. We're over 900,000 on YouTube and I am just so thrilled. I'm so proud of the community that I have of women supporting women. And that's one of the things in 2024 that I'm concentrating on is the 99% of my audience that is positive, that is supportive, that has lifted me up throughout these last really hard years of redesigning my line. The women that don't write in the comments and complain that stop talking about your product and it's so annoying and all you do is push your product. I always think about when people write that comment, do they go to Bobbi Brown and tell her, stop pushing Jones Road, your new line, like how annoying, like stop that, or Erin Lauder, stop putting out new perfumes and talking about them. That's really annoying. Like, I don't know. It's just always really strange to me. So I decided, I've mentioned it a lot here on the channel and I thought, you know what? I'm just done with that. Like 2024 is about really like having major boundaries. We've talked about boundaries before, but I'm really talking about boundaries where it's like, I don't even need to see any of that. And I've actually hired a team where I don't have to, it's almost like it's my safety net and they all know. So all of that stuff, like the customer that wrote in, what have you, I will never see because it is not productive to my creating content for my viewers like you that really get really great tips out of. Right? Makeup tips, wellness tips, things that I find like Hazel, the incontinence panties that I found in a Vogue article and decided to do a video about it because I felt like it was going to be really helpful for women to stop with this whole taboo stuff. I went through that whole IVF situation and there was a lot of things that I felt that I feel do go with women that might be going through incontinence and feeling shameful and no one wants to talk about it. No one wants to be, that open or that vulnerable. Well, I love women like that. I learned from mature women that are open and I feel like that's the community, not keeping things. And if you're not comfortable, I'm not saying you have to be comfortable, but every single issue that you deal with. I'm just saying that this is how we learn over on Beauty Reinvented, which I haven't been on in a while because I've been so busy trying to do everything else. What a great community of over 20,000 women that really support each other. It's not just about gray hair. It's about aging. It's about being, a positive and what have you. And I'm just really thrilled. So I want to thank you for being on this journey with me, following me, tuning in each week on Mondays and Thursdays, which seem to be the days that, work. It could always change, but I'm always here twice a week doing, just great videos and great content. And hopefully you are learning. And it's about a lot of different products. It's not just about my products, but let me tell you something. I have put in the most unbelievable time and effort and literally tears and what have you with my product line to put a product out there for mature women to make them feel seen and heard and formulated for their skin and everything that you've asked for, clean and cruelty-free. And I just, I'm very proud of my line and I will always talk about it because it is my life. It's always been my life. I'm an esthetician. I'm a makeup artist. I have been for over 20 years. This is what I've done. I've done this, this is all I've really known. And I really, really enjoy it. And I want to mention, I've been on YouTube for 14 years in January. Okay. I don't even know if people were watching for like the first 7 or 8 years. Sometimes when I would kind of get like really burnt out, I would say to my husband, like, am I just talking to like an abyss, like a black hole? That's like all it is. But I really enjoy educating. I really love teaching. And that's why I stayed with it. If I was just doing this on a monetary level or whatever, I didn't make any money for like 8 years. And then I think I started making, I remember it was like in October because of my Halloween videos that I would do these big productions with Black Swan and all this crazy stuff. I mean, I rented a ballerina's legs so I could do this whole, I mean, we went, it's just like crazy. I think I made like $38 and I was really excited. I was like, oh my gosh, it's my Halloween videos that are really going right now. But this is really a milestone for me. I mean, it's just really incredible when I think about it. I mean, I think about 14 years, like where did the time go? We are going to go into the BB cream in light, and I'm going to just do one little squirt. I do have, you know what, I'm not going to use it though. I was going to use my Valentino to just put a little liquid bronzer in it, but I'm not, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. So I'm going to just buff this into my skin. So I just use one pump, so you can see that you can get your full face with just one pump. You know, this is the morning time. I feel like I need some major color in my skin. So I'm going to show you the Classic Beach Glow. So it comes in our beautiful compact. This is our 3-well compact. And you'll see you have the highlighter, the blush, and you have the bronzer. So this is just really gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous for mature skin. It's not too much. It's not sticky. It's really a beautiful just combination that you can go from day to night. You can use this on your eyes if you want to. It's really up to you. So let me show you what it's going to look like if I just did the blush first. I'm going to just use my finger and I'm going to use the blush. Now, when I was formulating this and testing all of my samples, I wanted something that showed up on your skin. So this will show up. You can build it up if you want to. It just depends on how much you want, if you want to keep going. I'm going to just do my cheeks here. And it's really, it's just a soft, beautiful feel to the skin. It's soft and creamy when you go into it like this. And then I'm going to just keep working this up. And it's fine that I'm putting color on my face because I need it. I'm using a little bit of the highlighter. And what I like about this is it's not glittery. This is going to be where you get that, almost like that candlelit glow. So it's there, but it's not like, whoa, it's a high beam, just very, very pretty, and it's soft. Again, the whole point of my line and what I did was to make it soft. It's not about hard lines. Oh, so pretty. It's not about hard lines and, you know, just looking like, you know, it's just, there's no real intent to your makeup. This is a very intentional makeup. I'm going to go right into the bronzer here, just on my finger. And let me, like I showed you before, I'm not going to go right in here. I'm going to go just right on my cheekbone, but at the base. So you can see there, you can really work it all in together. So you just get that nice little shadowing there. It's very soft, very forgiving. I think it's just really beautiful. And you have it all in one palette, which is what I love. This is really, I built it out of need and frustration because I just was so annoyed. And then I just kept opening up compacts when I was in the green room. And then I thought, you know what, we're not doing this anymore. So I decided to create something to make my life happy. So Classic Beach Glow, perfect for January, New Year, glowy skin, beautiful. I'm really excited about this palette, and I think you will be too. And you know what's really nice? If you put no makeup on, like say you didn't do BB cream or anything, you can just take that palette and like do your face. I mean, you can put it on your eyes, do your cheeks, you know, you'll look like you've done something. If you're like, you know what, I don't feel like doing a thing, this is a great palette to have. So we're going to just do lips now. We're going to use Silk for the lip liner. It's waterproof, very, very natural, very nude. I don't want a lot of lining this morning. So this is going to give me line and color, but it's not going to be over the top. So this is more of that very kind of just your natural nude lip liner. Now I'm going to just take my favorite Nick Ray and I'm going to just give myself that natural lip. My last step is just going to be my brows. So I'm going to just take my milk chocolate. This is something that is coming out. We have our 4 new brow mascaras coming out in January also. So I'm going to just go and do a little grooming. My last step is going to be doing a little Nikita Banana because I'm worried that I put on too much of this beautiful super hydrator that I should have been a little bit more cautious with, but I'm going to take my brightening powder. This is a pressed powder. It's my Nikita Banana, and I'm just gonna go right underneath my eyes with my powder brush just to set underneath my eyes. And if you've made it to the final part of my video, you're going to be very excited, because if you're not on my newsletter or my text messages, I have a sale on Nikol Beauty for 15% off until Christmas at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is why you want to be on the newsletter. The newsletter went out on the 18th, so the sale has been running since the 18th. We are limited stock. We are watching it like hawks, because you know we don't ship in-house anymore, so we have to watch it to make sure. But I did want to run my last beauty sale of the year just to kind of say thank you and treat yourself. And maybe there's some products that you've been on the fence and maybe you want to try it. I'm just really excited. So that is a little extra bonus if you've made it to the end of this video. And this is the look. So it's just, you know, it's just my natural, this is really my everyday look. I'm really excited that I have like a creamy blush and then bronzer and highlighter that I can use now in 2024. It's great. These new launches are going to be so amazing. You're going to love them. So that's it, ladies. Just a little update on everything that's going on socials, going on here on the channel. I really thank you for being part of this journey. I know I just said it before, but it's really just, I don't know how else to really express my gratitude. I just love being here with you. I love the comments. I love interacting with you on all of my social platforms. And really, truly, you're the reason why I do this and I show up. It's a real passion of mine. It's just really exciting every time I pop on this camera. So ladies, until my next video, I'll see you later.